Okie doke. Am I talking to him?
You... It was a verbal, like... I can talk to him.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval. Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the Captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy.
Sweet. Time to play detective.
Holy Jesus Christ.
I'm so glad you went in first. Oh, fuck. God damn it, Soul!
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow it sent us
I
flying
knew
into
that
the
stone
stars.
was suspicious.
I just thought it was gonna be an investigative thing. Like, we gotta figure out what it does. Thought it's gonna warp us to God knows fucking where. I'm gonna go talk to Dobby the elf over here.
He got asked what I wanted to eat.
Chicken fingers and fries.
I don't think we have that. We keep wanting to use the right mouse click for...
Terrible, terrible! It will consume us all!
What's the matter, Dobby?
That is not what I meant. I meant... Oh my god, no. I don't want to use that. I don't want him to get mad at me. Hold... Let me click on him! Oh my god! I am streamed. You can see what it's fucking doing, by the way. Kept wanting to click on the fucking thing. Oh no.
By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? Two Revilians here at the end of source and time. How very, very, very curious. Who the hell are you?
Oh yes. Proper introductions. Zigzax the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was, and is, and hopefully all that is to be.
That job sounds like shit.
You don't have to read out the... Sorry for me if you started the conversation right away.
No, I got that. I'm just cutting out a bit.
Okay.
So I just did that so that it...
As for how I got here, well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves, hopping to the end of time is as easy as 1, 2, 3. How you got here, though? That's a rather more interesting question.
It's because this guy touched something and now we're here. Blame Cotton Candy Head.
I didn't touch it. It decided we're going.
On such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time,
I blame you, actually.
I wouldn't have expected to find a soul but my own shadow.
Okay, normally that's maybe applicable, but how in this scenario do you blame me?
You're one to talk, aren't you?
How in this scenario can you blame me?
How in many other scenarios where you've blamed me, does blaming me make sense?
Listen. Blaming you is the only logical.
Hence the comment, you're one to talk.
No. You're one to talk.
I don't do it that much.
That's a lie. What is this place? Shrinking?
At last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, it should have. Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened.
It sounds like they edited his voice to be higher pitch.
Probably.
You can hear every time he says "k" it. That or the echo is causing that weird effect.
That is also a possibility. We are just on a rock floating in space.
Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens, and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
I think that imp may be quite mad.
Touching it. I don't know if you get to see this.
Ah yes, I'm flipping.
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal. It's...
Oh, the way he runs.
Fantastic, astounding. Onward we should go.
The way this little guy runs. Hey, hey, wait a minute.
Oh my god.
Second. What? What's the matter?
Check his fucking desk.
I not only checked his desk, I took his shit.
Portal! It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames that decorate this observatory. After all my waiting and hoping, could it be? You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away. Those torches, alight! This portal active once more. It cannot be coincidence. It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean.
This is unfortunate. We've heard of the void in our past lives. Future forms? I don't know. When does Divinity 2 take place? After this?
After this. Because, the fucking... something you cut out, I think it was the second one. I talked to a mouse and it, like, fucking... one of the mice just brought up a character we learned of in the second game. Something Rex or something like that.
Yes, I know. I know who you're talking about. I remember him.
In the second game, we were talking about him in, like, about him as if
like he's
he
been
was
long
in the past.
dead.
Yeah. In this game, the mouse talked about him as if he's like still alive. So this is.
Okay.
Also, we're Sword Hunters, so it's definitely set in the past.
Source Hunters exist in the future.
Yeah, but like, it's just started. Basically, is what it essentially just told us at the start.
Well, I guess that also seems fair because, like, we're operating in two-man teams, and Source Hunters in the future seem to be powerful enough to just wander around by themselves. Also, they have, like, huge battalions behind them so that they can burn more people at the stake.
I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well.
I don't like timey-wimey nonsense.
say for certain. If it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered.
Ah. So you're saying we must delve the dungeons to slay the dragon?
In fact, every last question that ever plagues your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain. After you, after you. Oh, what
Into the
wonders
portal,
we may
then.
find on the other side. Yes,
Cannonball!
just as I hoped. There she is. There she is. Come.
Andy's off.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
But yeah, I didn't expect that mouse to just randomly drop that name, by the way.
Yeah, I can see that being... Just checking and see, maybe there's lots of different portals and entries and stuff here.
Inactive portal.
And there's a guy down here kind of just giving his balls a steaming with a thundercloud.
Oh. You know what these inactive portals remind me of? That, like, one fight we had to do with... Which was like a special quest. You remember it?
Yeah.
Divinity 2? Yeah.
Oh, wait,
The fire,
wait.
lightning, snow, and then...
Are these tied? I think this is following the theme of they're tied to the different magic types.
Yeah, because that's what the different like seasons we had to fight through for the quest I'm talking about also was.
Yes.
Snow obviously being winter and stuff, and then I think summer was like fire. Spring was just seemed normal, and then autumn was lightning or something like that.
I wonder if we're supposed to put these on here. I won't do that.
There's a person up here.
A person.
Yeah, where he went to the fucking...
There's also a chest. Excuse me, can I have what's in the box? Mr. Dobby.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time? Mother of history? Author of all that has ever been?
Okay, then.
Indeed.
This is very
Sir
important.
Imp, as surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Okay, just as a side thing, just as a quick note, in a universe where gods are killable, I feel like this lady should have way more protection. Cause she has Weaver of Time.
I think that the like actually fucking killing gods hasn't really happened yet, so they're probably like, oh, they can't do anything.
Maybe.
Because okay, the gods we talked to in like Divinity 2, they were kind of cocky.
I mean, those gods deserve to get their ass kicked. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm just assuming that's how a lot of them
Unbelievable. I have
probably
so
thought about
many
it.
questions
Totally
for
died.
you, so much to ask, so much to say.
I will say, I think your god was a lot nicer than my god. My god was kind of rude. But he also seemed a lot more panicky, desperate.
That and
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
rude. Also, your god ate people.
So did I, because you kept giving me stuff to eat.
Look, man, I just wanted to see what spells you get out of it.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
Listen, we're standing right here. Stop being so rude.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
My friend touched a magic blue stone and zapped us here.
I didn't touch it.
A stone. So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so?
Oh, so this makes me wonder, because I'm assuming, since this is the start of, like, the source hunters, that there were no source hunters in the organization, but we might be some of the first.
By the way, the reason, like, I knew there was something with that stone is because it looked a lot like how the source on the ground looked in the second game.
Shiny.
Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work.
Okay, that's kind of unfortunate to hear from the person who literally creates time.
Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see.
I'm confused, because it sounds like you both control time and don't control time.
But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
I think I don't like you. I'm working out what your job is, and I think I don't like you.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
I make my own fate, bitches.
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone.
Were we existing outside of time?
Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say. But I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are.
What is the Starstone exactly? Where does it come from?
Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret. A secret lost, even to me.
That can't be good.
Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
No, I only see the bottom bit.
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
Ah, so we need to find the Starstones.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all.
Option 2 seems very short-sighted and stupid. I'm not a fanatic. If these stones can heal history, we must seek them out.
Indeed you must. Though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
So much
Are they
talking.
stupid?
Without these stones, Hunter, there will
Maybe
be
they
no
want the
Riverrun.
end of reality?
The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable
That or
hunger.
they don't think. They're like, yeah, I'll survive this. And they,
I have all the stones. I'm building myself a Starstone bunker.
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it.
Thank you for
First
telling
we
us
mend
how
the
your name is
tapestry,
said.
Then we stop the void.
Certain as 6 before Zax. I love that.
Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
Nah, let's watch the universe burn. Oh, we talk to each other now.
I got something for you if you're up.
Not but a moment ago, we were hunting Source in Riverlon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
We can't deny our reaction to Starstone. There must be something to all of this, mad as it may seem.
Come, I got something for
How
you.
there's an option to like say no to all of this despite what happened and where it teleported us.
So, what do you think, Source Hunter?
Can
No
you
matter how
relax for a
improbable,
bit?
anything is possible.
We're
If the
discussing
Weaver
it
tells
among
the
us,
truth,
Shadow.
we have some serious work ahead of us.
We have like we're having a fucking discussion. Fuck off for like a second.
Romantic? What the fuck?
Get away from me.
I got something for you if you're up.
Too close, too close. 5 feet, 5 feet. Zigzags.
The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up
To
on
be
our
fair, that is
dear
not
old
exactly what I
Riverrun.
expected,
Not
and
just yet.
you are not my type.
You're not mine either, cotton candy head.
My God, took that. You said that as if I insulted you.
Listen here. You're too penisy to be my type.
I know.
No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from.
Listen, Zigzags, if I find out you start making time puns, I'm gonna regret my decision to save the universe.
But you'll need a way to travel between Riverlon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days.
Let's write a book. We'll write it in a book and then we'll distribute it throughout the world.
Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
I have some questions for
Like
you.
the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot.
Yes, I was actually hoping this question would be in there. I wanted to know if he knew where to start.
Wouldn't it just? Would that I had a Starstone sightseeing guide, but alas, such a booklet does not exist. Just like yourselves, Starstones are curiously absent from history, both in my writings and on the tapestry of time.
Okay, because of timey-wimey bullshit, could that be because we removed them from time, so we've already succeeded?
I don't know.
From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. The stones are therefore most likely to be found in the ancient places of this world.
I can, yes!
Ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you should frequent.
Dungeons.
Two more pieces of
Wasn't there a
advice.
stone from
Don't
the
go unarmed, and consult with my agent.
tutorial area that apparently the sorcerers we saw?
I don't know if that was it, because I think they stole some sort of blood orb, not a starstone.
I don't know. It was just said to be a stone, I think, by a skeleton man.
Look,
we
man,
killed.
I don't remember. Hey, man, he started it. I'll take my leave.
Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent, my eyes and ears upon your world. I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
It turns out it's the pyramid scheme guy.
I have the last chest, the last chest, the last chest! If you believe yourself worthy of rifling
Just
through my
let me-
ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it! Find
So,
my
this
four
chest is
chests,
talking to me.
No more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each, you'll discover
I
how
can't.
to open me!
The great absence of all that even the gods can
Okay. Well,
If
I'm
it
just...
is us,
Yeah, you might get the
like
dialogue now.
infinity, or the finality of tick-tocking time.
And now he's just sitting there.
A question has me stumped, milady. Why are there two of us? Two beings that record all of history parallel to one another.
That is a good question, Zigzags. One without a conclusive answer. though its
So, does it
resolution
matter which portal we go to? Besides, as long as it's an active one?
Oh, what we're supposed to do is, use the waypoints.
Oh, so we can... How the fuck do I use waypoints?
It should be on the side.
Oh, I see it.
Triangle thing.
It's Bill Cipher! To the harbor? Is that correct? Will that take us... Must gather your party before venturing forth. Soul, where the fuck are you? Wait, where are you?
It shall be my pleasure, Sir Imp. I'll embroider it in the first volume of your all-encompassing chronicle.
Abracazap. And we've returned.
Source Hunters,
Hello.
I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm.
Are you the guy?
I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzags, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone.
We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Let us... Actually, our business at hand is the murder of Counselor Jake. I don't want to abandon that quest.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
Just... You could just click one. I don't think we abandoned...
Shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
And I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch.
I mean, if we solve the murder case because it's supposed to be done by a sorcerer, we get another starstone because they're supposed to be with the sorcerers.
It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Counselor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder and the plight of dying time must somehow be interconnected. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin, get away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way.
How did you find out Jake was a starstone collector?
While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time, I snuck into his house and had a look around.
Nice. I'm sure that's very easy to do as a cat.
The advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh
How
air.
come the man who turns into a cat is less of a pervert than the cat who is a cat?
I don't know.
That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name.
Sea air over this
There's
rot.
Titty Kitty, and then there's this guy. Moo moo.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea
I'll take my
garbage.
leave.
Oh, before you go, here. Take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zigzag
Aha!
asked me to give you.
We've had these before.
You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during your travels, do stop to say hello.
I will, nice guy. What's she want?
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
I'll tell you who you are. Source Hunters, members of the most esteemed order in Rivellon. Here to find out and grind out every last speck of dark magic in the realm.
She doesn't appreciate her
There.
quest.
The enigma is solved.
Oh, too bad.
Sail, size, sail, shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
'Cause then she's just stupid.
Look, so we may not be fanatics, but this bitch is.
If it's true, comrade, and that's a pretty hefty if. Unless solving the imp's problem with his throw rug is gonna help you catch sorcerers, I say leave it be.
How does she not see that?
Then again, if what he says is true and he really does know everything, he might be a mighty powerful ally to have.
I don't fully like her. She gives me iffy vibes.
She's
Plenty of fish in the sea.
I feel like she will betray us. I feel like that might happen.
Yeah. Yeah, you were scared for that with the lone wolf guy, but in the second game, but she gives more
With
of
the
that
wolf
vibe.
guy, the red flags went away. The red flags just keep getting red with this one.
Actually, I started with like fairly little red flags. It is just now there's just a giant red flag.
Well, literally, the imp said finding sorcerers will lead us to the stones. So how does she not see that this will be beneficial for both of us?
To be fair, she got that little symbol above her head before we talked to Arthur.
Imagine. Sorry, Zack 6, I haven't fixed your space carpet. But if you could tell me where the bearded source dragon of Fire Lake has made its nest, I'd be obliged. Oh, useful indeed.
We're going to blackmail him with reality?
Size, sail, shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
I don't trust her.
Bye-bye, sketchy. Okay, now let's go try and investigate that room again. Which one of these buildings was the tavern?